ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬಡು ಕೆಲವರು ಸ್ವಂತ ಉದ್ಯಮನ ಶುರು ಮಲ್ತದು ಸಾರ ಜನಕಲೇನ ಜೀವನಗೂ ಆಧಾರ ಆತಿರು. ಒಂದೇಕ್ ಮಾತ ಕಾರಣ ವಿದ್ಯೆನೆ. ಇನ್ನಿತ ದಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತ ಈತ್ ಎಡ್ಡೆ ಮಟ್ಟಗೂ ಏರ್ರೆ ಕಾರಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್. ಅಂಚಾದು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ದಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾದೇವತೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿನು ಉಡೆಲ್ ಜಿಂಜಿದು ಸುಗಿತೊಂದು ಸೊಲ್ಮೆ ಸಂದ ಒಂದುಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಚನೆ ಈ ದಿನದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನು ಶಾರದಾ ನೃತ್ಯದ ಮೂಲಕ ಶುರು ಮಲ್ತೊಂದುಲ್ಲ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
My name is Sri Lakshmi Shetty, daughter of Vibha Shetty and granddaughter of Kasturi and Krishna Marla. I have been dancing here for many, many years, and every year I brought out something new, something different. And this year I was blessed enough to perform my Arangetram. So this year, what's new about my dance, thank you. So this year, what's new about my dance is that I've completely choreographed it myself. So cut me a little slack, it's my first time. The dance I'm performing today is to Goddess Saraswati, the giver of learning. We appreciate her not just for what she gives us, but also for her beauty. She wears the Navaratna gems on her neck. She holds a veena and has a pustaka in her hand to give us the knowledge. She's loved by Brahma, and her beautiful feet are loved by all the gods. And her face is as white and as beautiful as the sun. I hope you all enjoy it.
Saraswati Namostute Sharade Radhe Saraswati Namostute Sharade Radhe Saraswati Namostute Sharade Saraswati Namostute Sharade Saraswati Namostute. Karadrita veena pustaka varamani mala alankrita. 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 Sari ma pada sa pada sa ni da pa ma di sa. Sari ma pada sa pada sa ni da pa ma di sa. Sari ma pada sa ni ma di sa ni da pa ma di sa. Saraswati Namostute Sharade Saraswati Namostute. Narahari Sota Vidhilalite Navamani Shambhu Kade. Narahari Sota Vidhilalite Navamani Shambhu Kade. Narahari Sota Vidhilalite Navamani Shambhu Kade. Narahari Sota Surasevita Padayugane Sudhakara Samadavane. Surasevita Padayugane Sudhakara Samadavane. Sari ma bada ba ma bada sa. Sari ma bada ba ma bada sa pada sa ni da ba ma di sa ni da. Sari ma bada ba ma bada sa pada sa ni da ba ma di sa ni da.
ಅಡಚಣೆ ಆಯ್ನೆಟ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ದ ಅಡಚಣೆ ಆಯ್ನೆಟ್ಟು ಅವತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಬರ್ಪುಣಂಜಿ ರಡ್ಡು ಒಂಜಿ ತಿಂಗಳದಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಮಲ್ತದ್ದು ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಲ್ಪುವೇರು ಎಂಕ್ ಈತ್ ಜನ ಅಬ್ಬಣ್ಣೆ ಮಲ್ಪುಣ್ಗೆ ಎಂಕ್ಲೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆವೋಡು ಒಂದು ಪಂಪಿನ ಎಂಕ್ ಈತ್ ಕಣ್ಣಡು ಇದು ಇಮೋಷನ್ ಅದು ಆ ನಮೂನೆ ಆತನು ಯಾನ್ ತಾಕತ್ ತೊಚ್ಪಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ ಮಲ್ದಿನತ್ತು ಯಾನ್ ತಾಕತ್ ತೊಚ್ಪಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ ಮಲ್ದಿ ಎಂಕ್ ಇಮೋಷನ್ ಲೌಡೇ ಮಲ್ದಿನಿ ಯಾನೊಂದು ಯಾನ್ ತಾಕತ್ ತೊಚ್ಪಾರೆ ಮಲ್ದಿನೇ ಅತ್ತೊಂದು ಇಮೋಷನ್ ಯಾನು ಮಲ್ತಿನೊಂದು ಆ ನಮೂನೆದ ನನ್ನ ಯಂಗ್ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ದುಂಪತ್ತೊಂಬೋಡೊಂದು ಯಾನು ಕೇಣನ್ನು ಯಾನು ನಡ್ ಬತ್ತು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಜನತ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ದ ಕೇಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ದ ಪದ್ಮನಯನ ಬಾಬಿ ಪದ್ಮನಯನ ವಾಸುದೇವ್ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಅಕ್ಲೆಗಲ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕೋಡಿಡ್ಲ ಬಾಂಬೆ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಉಡುಪಿದ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ಗಳ ಗ್ರೂಪುಗಳ ಮಾತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಕಲ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತ ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಲ್ತದ್ದು ಏತ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಕ್ಕಲೇನು ಲೆತ್ತದ್ದು ಮಲ್ದಿನಕ್ಕಲ ಯಾನು ಚಿರಋಣಿ ಒಟ್ರಾಸಿ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ 60th ಒಂಜಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಂಜಿ ಭಾರಿ ಎಡ್ಡೆ ಮಲ್ಪಡೊಂದು ಯಾನೇನ ಮನಸ್ದಾರ ಯಾನು ಮಲ್ತದ್ದು ಓವೆನ್ನ ತೂ ಅಂದೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಒಂಜಿ ಮಲ್ತದ್ದು ಜನಕ್ಕಲೆ ಒಂಜಿ ಇಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊರಡೊಂದು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ನಲ್ಲ ಅಶೋಕಣ್ಣನಲ್ಲ ಅಕ್ಕಲ್ನೊಂಜಿ ಮಲ್ದಿನ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ನೋ ಬಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಧ್ರುವ್ nobody can do this I cannot see in my life akul maldina dedication enchina onji dedication banda vibhakanala absolutely out of the world out of the world keep it up Vibhaka and Ashokanna keep it up
Saying about the team, we had only poddas. The whole team had only poddas. They are so awesome. That t-shirt you're wearing, please put your hands together for Anusha. What is happening today? He's in charge of a special game today. So this is the awesome team that, have I missed anybody? Oh, sorry, Ashok, of course. Ashok is there. Yan panyate. ಯಾನ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀಲ ಧ್ರುವ್ಲ ಬುಡ್ದು ಬಾಕಿದಾಗಲ್ ಪೂರಾ ಜುಮ್ಕಿ ಬುಡ್ದು ಬಾಕಿದಾಗಲ್ ಪೂರಾ ಪೊದ್ದೇರ್ ಸಚ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಪುಟ್ ಯೋರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್ ಪವಿ ಇಫ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೈದ ಬಲ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಈ ಸತಿ ಎಂಕುಲ್ ಯಾನ್ ದಾಲ ಮಲ್ದಿಜಿ ಮೊಗುಲೆ ಪೂರ ಮಲ್ದಿ ನಾವೇ ಯಾನ್ ಬಜಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ದೆತೊನ್ನು
ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರೀತಮ್ಮು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಭಾತ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಭಾತ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪವನ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪವನ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಅಖಿಲ ಅಮಿತ್ನ ಬುಡೆದ್ದಿ ಏತ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಲ್ದೇರು ಮಾತರ್ನ ಏರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಆತ ನಂಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಪರ ಬರೋದು ನಾನಮ್ನದ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಲ್ದೇರು ಪೂರ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ 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 ಪ್ರೌಡ್
know we call children and their parents, but we have a slight twist. We're going to quickly ask the parents to switch out for the grandparents. So please look for your individual path.
Come on, yellow. 100 takes 250. Steam is over. Yellow. Over now.
You're going to ask everyone their
200
name
on yellow, Nikshet.
and which team you're on. Everyone give the kids a big round of applause.
100 on yellow.
There's a lot there. So, the game through this barrier of invisibility. Okay, so the kids side is ready. All the kids, if you're ready, say aye. Very accurate. Okay, so there is a huge tie. We have to look at the referee's video.
Okay, nobody won this time.
Only the 4 people can distract. Only 4 people and 4 people. No one should give any direction. No touching. No. Sorry.
So I'm starting a timer of 3 minutes. In this 3 minutes, all the teams, you can do whatever discussion, whatever planning, you can count the steps, but you have 2 minutes 45 seconds left.
If you do any mistake,
Come on. Yes, you want? You bet? Give me the money. 2 minutes.
because some of the teams, in a rush to fill up the bucket, they managed to kick it over. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, kindly. Only the judges. Judges, please bring the bucket. Judges, please bring the bucket. Here. To Sid, the very tall boy. Hey, come on. Green definitely thinks they won. We will find out. And the winner of this round is the blue team. Blue team, everyone. 3 cheers to the blue team. Okay, 1 minute. The other winners. The second.
Okay, before that, can Banu, Yogi, Suri and Shiv come and collect their winnings?
And now to the winners of this water bucket game. In the first place, like announced, we have the blue team. In the second place, winning 20 points, we have the red team. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, start! The teammate, you guys don't have to stand. You can come later also.
30 seconds.
Okay, for the next round, we have
Lara Team Blue.
Laya Team Blue and Yogi Team
Tia Team Green.
Okay, we have Tia Team Green. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. I think we need some encouragement from the teams. Everyone sitting under the shade, please make some noise. The people standing in the sun are making the most noise.
Yes.
Okay, for the next round. Okay, next.
Sibling numbers.
Shri, first, second, third. Plus.
Now their song is going on. Please go and play your song. They are saying they do beer pong, then they'll eat at 2 o'clock till 4, Madka and Lagur, when cricket is happening. Cricket finals and afternoon.
Yeah. Hello. On. Beer
Beer
pong.
pong, laugh now.
Wait.
Drink your beer.
Beer pong. If you're betting, you better be drinking.
Yogi.
Green here and blue here. Behind. Aku the bottles. What? Just fill the bottles, no? They're already here. No. The cups.
Hurry up.
Okay, guys.
Guys, everyone, please be quiet and listen for one word while she tells the rules. Okay, we are waiting.
yourselves. After 5 recognition, next one is Principal. Next one is the Super. Six runs. Next lessons are going to be super cap. Super. Good. Thank you. The captains of the seems to be really nervous now. He's sweating very bad. Loud
Hello.
He's from Bombay. Captain is playing from long from the... Two more to the captain. Last two also. YouTube. One more 6 will be fine. This is Pinda. This is Pinda.
Start with 1 minute silence for those who are not with us anymore, those loved ones who are not with us anymore. May I will just quickly read out the names. Aunty Indira Sukumar Shetty, wife of Dr. Sukumar Shetty and mother of Vikas Vishwas and Vijesh. Kasturi K. Marla, wife of Krishna Marla and mother of Vivek Vikram and Vibha. Hemlata Hegde, daughter of late Pushpavati Shetty, wife of late Dr. Mohandas Hegde and mother of Dr. Pavan Hegde. Group captain Vinesh Uncle, husband of Chitra Bandari and father of Shrenik. Haricharan Hegde, son of late Ramkrishna and Suniti Hegde. Dr. Suresh Shetty, son of Ratna Shetty, husband of Sabita Suresh and father of Sachin and Bipin. Shanta L. Shetty, wife of late Lakshman Shetty and mother of Uday Kumar Shetty. Jayashri Shetty, daughter of late P. Sanjeev Hegde, wife of Divakar Shetty, mother of Nikhil Akhil Ramal. T.V. Ramchandra Pai, husband of Minaka Hegde and father of Yaharsh and Yash. Ramal Shetty, son of late Jayashri Shetty. Dr. Yashwant Rai, son of late Sumati Mutarna and father of Anupama and Ashwit Rai. Suguna N. Shetty, daughter of late Abaka Shetty and mother of Arun Amar Manimala and Rani. Dr. Muddan Shetty, husband of late Arundhati Shetty, father of Mayur and Anjali. Vilasani R. Shetty, daughter of late Muttaka Shetty, wife of late Dr. Raghuram Shetty, and Dr. Sachin Suresh, son of Dr. Sabita and Dr. Suresh, and husband of Ramya and father of Adi. It is with deep regret that, and we miss each one of them immensely, may I request all of you to please stand for a minute in prayer for these departed souls. Thank you. I should be reading, but he has given it to me to read. So this is the Secretary's report of the family meet held on 26th of December 2021. The 59th family meet was organized in a nice, comfortable venue called Kudla Palace near Mangalore. Due to the prevailing COVID-19 situation of the year, the gathering was restricted to only one day. The attendance was 130 and the membership collection on the day was rupees 66,000. In the general body meeting, last year's report was read out by Mrs. Bhanu Shetty. The dear members whom we lost during the period were remembered and a silent prayer was offered. Accounts for the year 2019 were read out by Pragati and unanimously passed by the members. In this meeting, Dr. Prabhat had sent a very interesting proposal for discussion, which was read out by Reshma. He suggested that we should have a blood group database collection of all our members as per the city place they live in. This will help in case of an emergency to any family member so that we need not go out searching for blood. This idea was appreciated and accepted by all. Reshma agreed to follow it up with the help of Ranjit and Prathvi. For the year 2022, Mr. Subhash Bhandari was unanimously selected to be the president of the original committee, Ranjit Malli and Vibha Shetty as joint secretaries, and Pragati and Krishna Kumar to continue as joint treasurers. As the year 2022 will be our 60th year celebration, Mr. Pade Ajit Rai gracefully accepted to shoulder the responsibility as the chairperson of the organizing committee. It was decided to involve the Poddas to take active participation in this celebration. Ajit Anna agreed to form his own committee and all the members had no doubt that he would bring out the best 2 days and a memorable 60th year celebration. Immediately, sponsorships started pouring in. As such, the members wanted the 60th gathering to be celebrated for 2 full days. So the dates for the 60th Mulki Kolnadu Pade family gathering for the year 22 was decided to be held on Saturday and Sunday, the 24th and 25th of December. It will be held from 24th morning's breakfast to 25th night's dinner. All the members present happily agreed for this change. The chairperson of the organizing committee, Mrs. Padmanayana Shetty, with her husband, Dr. Sridhar Shetty, selected some senior members of the family for honoring with mementos. Our dear Sukarna, Dr. Sukhanan Shetty, was honored for the human service he rendered for the family from the inception of the gathering. Besides him, our dear members, Mr. Krishna Marla, Mrs. Suguna Shetty, Mr. Subhash Bhandari, Mr. Y. Narsim Shetty, Mrs. Sudha Shetty, Mrs. Pushpa H. Shetty, and Mr. Ranjit Malli were also honored with mementos. Padmanayana Shetty thanked everybody for the cooperation extended in organizing and creating an opportunity to meet the family members again after 2 long years of the pandemic and the success of the gathering. The minutes, I presume, are passed. Okay. May I request Pragati to please present the accounts?
On the opening balance, last year 2021, opening bank balance 63,625. Sponsorship collected 2021, 3,42,000. Membership collected 73,200. This is income. Now I am reading expenditure. Catering Kamas 1,31,596. Lightings, Shamiana, tables, chairs, venue rent, etc. 92,870. Sports prizes 21,000. Cricket prizes 7,700. Memento bill 38,155. Tender cocknet 7,400. Drinks 44,160. Entertainment costume charges 14,000. Miscellaneous expenses 2,000. Now closing balance is 1,19,900. Fixed deposits in bank 3,61,436. On the last year the inkalna. So last year unde venue tatini nama family gathering. Bokai. Huh? Andan barita venue unde at sorry. Today's collection 2022 1,03,500. ಈ ಸರ್ತಿದ and membership registration. Attendance 350 members by there. Thank you.
With me that we've had such a wonderful time. There has been nothing, absolutely nothing lacking, whether it is 24/7, Bonda Danir, Kali and Plenty, e-roll, sports, entertainment, multiple emails, so much planning, so many telephone calls. He has made umpteen number of visits to Bangalore and Mangalore to make sure that this meeting was perfect for each one who attended here. I think on behalf of the committee and the family, Abu Uncle, our heartfelt thanks to you. So, Barpi Varshada meeting nanku organizing chairperson nanku bete change malpode at Abu Uncle continue malpolya. He will get a podda to do it. He said that he will involve the poddas for this meeting, right? Make a podda. Okay. Okay. So, by popular demand, Andar.
I request Ashokanna should become a next year president for the organizing committee. ಹಲೋ ಅವು ಅಶೋಕಣ್ಣೆ ವಿಭಕ್ಕನ ಕಣ್ಣನೇ ಹಲೋ ಓಲ್ಲೇರು ಅಶೋಕಣ್ಣೆ ಓಲ್ಲೇರು ಅಲ್ಲೇ
ಅಂದ ಎಂಕಲ್ ಪೂರ ಅಶೋಕ್ ಅಂಕಲ್ನ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಏನೊಂದೈತೀನಿ
ಅತ್ತೆ ಇತ ಎರಡು ಜನ ಟಿಯರ್ ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಪ್ಲೆ
ಅಶೋಕ್ ಅಂಕಲ್
I am nobody to tell, but then you can select one of them. Ashok Shetty CA or Ashokanna industrialist.
Ashokanna industrialist. Okay, it's a podderna conflict undu. Can one of you please decide who is going to take? Actually, if there is a third, this is a suggestion from Abu Uncle. If there is, we said Ajit Rai can continue. We have another Ajit Rai also. Ajit Prasad Rai. Where is Ajit Prasad Rai? He needs to be here, no? To agree. No, his wife is here. Roshaka. Wo.
Hello, Ashokanna CA Oller, Ashokanna, I'm Tiyan. ಪೊದ್ದೇರನ್ ಪಂತೆರು ಇತ್ತೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟ್ ಒಂದು ಅಶೋಕಣ್ಣೆ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಡ್ರಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಶೋಕಣ್ಣ CA ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಆರ್ ಅಜಿತ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ರೈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್.
That's Ashok Shetty CA, Ashok Shetty industrialist Chennai. Ar Ajitanne Roshaka Ajitanne. In the Ajitanne Mule Ullir. There he is sitting quietly in the back. Ajitanna. can we have you, yes, Maunam Sammadilakshanam. You want to talk?
Age is against me. I'll give all the support. No, not for the time. So I think I request Abbu to continue for one more year or Ajit Rai.
So Abbu uncle. Yes, I know. So can we have one person? Okay, now between all the names suggested, can we have one of the 4 names suggested volunteering to do this, take on this responsibility? We have Abbu uncle, we have Ajit Prasad Rai, Ashok Shetty CA and Ashok uncle Chennai. So any one of the 4 volunteering to take on the role of any other volunteers, in addition any other names, then if anyone is volunteering to do this role of organizing chairperson for next year's meeting. Okay, Vasudev Shetty is another name that has come up. Anybody? The poddas are very... Andijenda lagul mastu ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮಲ್ತೊಂದುಲ್ಲೆ
ಅಶೋಕ ನೆಗ್ರಿಡಿ
ಕುಡ್ಲಾಡಿತ್ತಿನ ಅಗುಲೆಡ್ಡೆಗೆ
Someone from Bangalore, if it takes up, I'll coordinate from Bangalore. So if Pawan or someone in Bangalore, because it is Mulu, Kudlad Malpara the next year, Yangalig Ajitan like a travel Malparanchuru Bangapundu.
At the Mughal help Malpavanti. And the Pavan Podde. And agulu podate mulu. No, but there need to be a podda. Amit uncle is illadar.
Oh, Mainaka. Kudlanana Mainakan Banle.
Okay, so. Decide.
Now, request Mr. Ajit Rai, Pade, to continue for the next week.
Yeah, I know. I think the onus, the responsibility must go from person to person.
Hello. Ashok Shetty CA. Ijinanna Ashokanne Red Madras Red Jana Yeranla. This I will play very fast.
Sorry, Ashok Shetty CA has agreed to be the organizing chairperson. I think he essentially wants us to move on to the next agenda. That's a basic requirement. So, and then the chairperson is free to choose his committee. And where can the venue be? That's the second thing. Should we want to continue it outside of Kuber, or do we want to go back to Kuber? 61st. So can we have a show of hands for Kuber? Okay, can we have a show of hands for Pade? So therefore, I think Kuber is okay. Murli uncle, Pragati. Murli uncle. And the R papa, R yes, panodatyar. Okay, so then the venue is Kuber. That is sorted. And the other thing is this committee. Okay, except the president, all other committee members have to be changed. Correct. So we'll keep Appu uncle and Pragati, because Pragati handles the accounts. And she does an excellent job as treasurer. Of course, we are troubling her year after year, Appu mama and Pragati. But because they are signatories to the bank account, I think our request is that they continue in the treasurer and the joint treasurer's role. Only the secretaries need to be changed. So can we have any volunteers for secretary's role, please? For Ranjitana and myself. Sorry? In all honesty, enkuldala maldi jave. Secretariat. So bari sulabada kelasa, I'm telling you. Pura Ajit uncle maldiri. Oh. Balance. Okay. ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಲ್ಪರೆಜ್ಜಿ ಒಂದು so Adhyakshar is citing the constitution that Adhyakshar change malpolinda legal point raise malterara. Do you want to go by that? Please raise your hands for a no, we don't want a change, or rather yes, we don't want change of Adhyaksha, we want Bose uncle to continue. Yes? Yes, sorry, Bose uncle, you continue to be Adhyaksha because that's what everybody wants. For secretary's role, can we have somebody from the Padmavati family, from the third cover? Anyone from the third cover? Chikaka, Roshan, Pradeepanna. ದಾಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಜ್ಜಿ ಇಡೀ ಪತ್ತದ ಇನಿ ತಲ್ಕನೆ ಬಕ್ಕೊಂಜಿ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂಜಿ ಬರೆದು ಕಡಪುಂಡ ಸೈ No, we'll give Anusha better roles later. Chikaka. Hey, Dheeraj, can we take you on as secretary? Yes, Dheeraj has very graciously agreed to be secretary. So, and therefore, Dheeraj from the Padmavati cover will be secretary for next year. Can we have somebody from Haryama cover volunteering to be joint secretary?
Some youngsters are nigal partnered ento jonne.
No, that I will help my husband anyways. I don't need to be secretary for that. No, better to have another secretary. Can we have anybody from Haryama cover? Ninaka, Dolyaka, Payal, I think, took the flight. Minni? Oh, Tangyaka, we'll make you the secretary. That's exactly what I also did. I think that's what the role demands, nothing of you. Dala Malparachi. Okay, we'll let, so Tangyaka has been, but in absentia we can't nominate them. Minni, I think you can take on this role. Yeah, Menaka. Okay, so Menaka has very graciously agreed to be the secretary. Please put your hands together. And so that is agle nityane leppune ijjate bokkada satik atat ni Menaka is joint secretary and Dheeraj is secretary. Now, do we have any other issues to be discussed. Anybody wants to raise any point?
I think some youngsters should be included in the committee.
I'm sorry?
Youngsters, younger generation.
Oh, Amitanna is speaking from there. He says some youngsters should be involved.
We have to groom our
Yes,
youngsters.
I think we will just allow, shall we just allow the new chairperson to decide the organizing committee and then proceed with that? Yeah. Yes.
4th of December. Could we do 22nd and 23rd? Usually people anyway come. I have personal interest in this because I want to avoid Christmas. So, just a request.
Issues in Mangalore, and since a large part of our family today lives abroad, we thought the Christmas season is one where most of them have vacations and therefore they prefer to travel to India at that time. The fourth reason is we also generally have one or the other wedding around this season, and those were some of the reasons that were cited in the past for moving the meeting from May to December. So what Tangu is asking is, instead of scheduling it just on Christmas Day or the day before Christmas, can we schedule it? So I think the idea, Tangu, was to keep it on the weekend. Yeah, so I think, how many of you are open to coming on a Friday? I know, but I'm not sure whether the locals will find Friday convenient. How many of you are not open to coming on a Friday? How many of you are not open to coming on a Friday? Please raise your hands so we can see. Yeah, I mean, even for me, I'm also in that category. I beg your pardon, not okay, correct. Friday, not okay. Okay, so the idea is we have to have a weekend. So whichever weekend, so can somebody check your calendar please to see 23rd, 24th is one weekend. The weekend after that? So 30th and 31st is the next weekend. Yes, so I think that is difficult because people then have to go back.
Second week of December.
So 31st and 1st of December, which is not feasible.
Made, whether it's next year or the following year, when we make the directory, we can incorporate it, asking people into the directory. So people can have their, because this is something that won't change, right, for everyone. So we'll just, nama padga, pudar padga, at the blood group padga, additional to that information of phone number and address. I think that's some simple solution I can think of. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Because then you'll know if in that city there is a person, and this Google Sheet will additionally help. That's the only thing I can think of, how to incorporate it.
I have a question here. Is there any other information that you think we can ask in the Google form? Such a useful thing for us to be able to communicate back to them. So the one thing we did not do was get telephone numbers. We would like to add the telephone number for sure. The second thing is the blood group.
I was thinking, you know, I've been watching for the last couple of years, every time there's a wedding or any other event, people struggle to get the database of addresses and everything. So I'm just thinking maybe we should create a virtual platform which houses all this, which is ready to print, you know, which can also include the blood group and everything else.
I agree, but the directory is already there. So you're saying create a virtual thing so they can just make a print.
Yeah, otherwise you know what's happening is people are keying in all over again to print and paste them on envelopes and everything else. It's actually a painful task. Some place where we can access and send to print.
We can have an address database. We have it already. We have an address database already from the last book,
if people can send in updated addresses, we can virtually put in the only problem we faced, because Chotu, Prithvi and me tried to do this. The only problem we faced was, if we allow people to edit those addresses, then anyone can make any changes. So we can't allow someone to edit it. It has to be a fixed PDF that you can actually, then you can't copy from it. So that became a little bit of an issue for us to solve. So we couldn't find that solution.
So perhaps when we circulate...
So it is available to you. What we can do is, if there is a website or there is a place, we can have this address list available, and we will send out a Google Drive link of or any other solution to that address look. But we need to update addresses. That's the only thing. The addresses are not updated because the last update was in 2019. Those addresses are not updated. We'll ask for a fresh list of updated addresses, mobile numbers, and we'll put it virtually. The only thing virtually when we make it, is it okay if we take the photographs off and just have a database? That's all.
Reshma, you can have each family like Orieri responsibility tandu agalna family ernanda address change aditna avanu Reshma kadabodu Oriyan identify mal play.
We can actually not give editing powers to anybody. We can have an admin team, 4 or 5 people who will have access for changes, okay? The second thing is, if we don't do Google Doc and we can do a proper tech platform, we can house the photographs where it won't be heavy. The only problem with going virtual is security. If we all don't want our numbers and addresses floating somewhere, then that's the only issue. Yeah, even that we can give a username and password to ensure people don't share it like it happens with email IDs. I know it sounds complicated, but a lot of us have turned digital in many different ways. It'll be a matter of time before we do it.
Okay, so there are several tech people in the family. We would like your views. You can put it on the WhatsApp groups. This discussion can go further there on whether we should create a digital platform and the actual process of creating that digital platform. Once we've created the platform, then we will see how to get information from people, or how to get representatives of each family to update that information on that platform. Most likely, like Reshma said, we may not want to put photos.
Reshma, Prithvi and Anusha.
Can we have a committee, a subcommittee of Reshmaka, Prithvi and Anusha on this?
Yeah.
Prithvi?
Yes.
Okay, Malikanti is agreed for Prithvi. Anusha and Reshmaka will figure out a more tech-savvy way to make sure we have our information stored in terms of email IDs, addresses, telephone numbers, blood group.
But Vibha, I have one thing to say. That is, we send out communication on WhatsApp and emails, and I am as guilty as the rest of them, because I was in some of the counters overseeing the t-shirts or just overhearing conversations. Mast jana formula film anduje. But aglik film an pare banga apun. But kenre barre counter dagalna t-shirt kenre au bari easy apun. Adaga au enkle organizers banga apun. So same way in 2019 at book manpunagala onje problem. Yet the emails, we had group heads. Dheeraj was helping me in one side, someone else, Vibha was helping me. It was impossible. Janokul kadapudrene kadapuduje. They don't follow any deadline. Fata kada pudujere, address kada pudujere, book a print at bannaga, oh, yenna wrong atani, yenna correct atani, yenna samataji, yenna balada samaji, au panpinagul mas jana ulle. So, yenkul e sarti, address updated, onji email kada pudva. It is not our job to chase somebody for their updated address. It is unfair on the people. I find it very unfair when people send out one email and nobody responds. Then they come and say, "Yan actually enna jokul film an parither form agul film andu jerare ina jokle ke carriage ide enkul enda there responsibility detonu." So yerandala enkul email kada pudva, enkul WhatsApp kada pudva, radla kada pudva. WhatsApp kada pudva, email kada pudva. WhatsApp nikalna jokle tikkun, email nikalna jokle tikkun. It should be the responsibility of your children to update a group like a whole family. email address, phone number, blood group, mobile number, whatever it is. Is that fair to say that? Because all of us can't sit to send 20 emails.
So our request is that Enkul next time inchina request WhatsApp or Karapurnaga Nigulian Bokka Malpe, Wanasad Malpe, Cinema Tudu Malpe and Malporchi, Apagano Malta the Budle, Ad Popun Pakka, and the job is done and it's easy on the organizers. I completely agree with Reshmaka on this point, but I'm sure that each of you who have come here are aware of the difficulties faced by the organizers in just getting essential information. You know, it was very nice to make the t-shirts, very kind of Bhavani and Shankar Shetty's children to sponsor it, but to get the sizes, get people to fill the form was quite a task. So therefore, it's a simple form, there's no great technology involved. I'm sure each of you will be able to address that. So if there is any other information, before we send out the form, if you think there is any other information that is collectively useful for the family, then you please send it to us by WhatsApp. The committee will take a call on it. The decision of the committee comprising of Reshmaka, Anusha and Prithvi is final. Is that okay? Good. So any other issues? So we have tea on 23rd, dinner on 23rd, drinks on 23rd, breakfast, mid-morning drink, lunch, alcohol in the afternoon, tea in the evening, dinner and alcohol in the evening of 24th. All these things to be sponsored besides the infrastructure and the logistics requirements. So please think about it, and if there's anything that you would like to take up, please feel free to let us know. Okay, so Reshmaka is very insistent to get a commitment now.
ಇತ್ತೇನೆ ಒಂಚೂರು ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ ತಿಕ್ಕಿರಡ ಬಾರಿ ಎಡ್ಡ ಎನ್ನ ಕುಡಂಜಿ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಉಂಡು ಯಾನ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಪತ್ರ ದಾದಾಪನಾಗ ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಡ ಮಲ್ಪರ ಈತ ಸುಲಭೋಡ ಆಪುಜಿ ನಮಕ ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚಾಣಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಲೆಜ್ಜಿ ಅವಳು ಮಲ್ಪರ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಈಜ್ಜಿ ಇಂದದು ಎಂಗ್ಲು ಈ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಷ ಒಂದೇ ವರ್ಷಡು ಮಲ್ಪೊಡ್ದಿಜ್ಜಿ ಒಂದಂತನೇ ಮಲ್ತೊಂದು ಪೋಂಡಲ್ಲ ನಮಕ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ನ ಅವಲೇ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಮಲ್ಪೋಲಿಯಾ ಪನ್ನ ಎನ್ನ ಯೋಚನೆ ದಾದ ಪನ್ನಗ ಒಂಜಿ ದಾದ ಬೋಡ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ನು ಗೆಲಿಗೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿದೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆವಂದ್ಲಕ್ಕ ಎಂಗುಲೆ 4 ರೂಮ್ ಕಟ್ಟದು ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ತ್ರೂ ಮಲ್ತೊಂದು ಪೋಲಿಯಾ ಈತವನು ಇತ್ತೆತ್ತುಲೆ ಮೂಲು ಎರೆಗ್ಲ ಉಂದಿಜ್ಜಿ ಬಂಗಜ್ಜಿ ಏರ್ನ ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ಗಳ ಒಂದು ಮಲ್ತದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಂಟರ್ ಮಲ್ಪ ಅಂಚಿತ್ನ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ನತ್ ವರ್ಷ ಒಂದೇ ವರ್ಷ ಪೂರಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ತ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆವಂದು ಒಂಜಿ 10 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲೇ ಇಂಚಿತ್ತನೇ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅವಲ್ಲ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಲ್ಪರ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಉಂಡು ಎಂದು ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ.
Okay, so we'll keep the suggestion of Ashok's on. We'll think about it, and we'll make a call, take a call on it as people come forward. Right now, I think. Do you think that what Ashok is suggesting is, since his voice is quite hoarse, maybe.
One is the property rights, there will be a dispute tomorrow because in the construction etc. they have to give the agreement.
He's saying
not concession, construction. Not concession. Construction means they have to give the permission.
Last few years back there was a like tiles pura padre. ಅವು 5 ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಆಂಡ್ ಅಂಚ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಆತು ಜವಲ್ 4 ವರ್ಷ ಆಂಡಿತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡನ್.
So Akka is saying here that ನಮ್ಮ 4 ವರ್ಷದ ದುಂಬು ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಜನ್ನು ಕುಬೇರ್ದ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜನ್ನು ಸರಿ ಮಲ್ಪೋಡು ನೆನ್ನೊಂದಿತ್ತ ಈಗ ಟೈಲ್ ಪೂರ ಪಾಡ್ದು ಅವು ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬತ್ತಿ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಇಟ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬರ್ನರ್. ಡು ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ರಿವೈವ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜನ್ನು ಸರಿ ಮಲ್ಪೋಡು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಮುರಳಿ ಅಂಕಲ್, ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಯೋರ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್.
ನಾಲೆಜ್ಜಿ ಅವಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾನು ಪಂಪಿನಂಡ ಅವಿನ ಮತ್ತು ಐಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಪುನಡ್ದು ಐಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೆಟ್ ಪಾಡ್ದು we can ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ವರ ಮಲ್ಪುಣ್ಣಮ್ಮ ಐಕ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಗಿಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪಾಡ್ದು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಪುನ ಹಿಡ್ದು ಐಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೆಟ್ ಪಾಡ್ದು ಆ ಒಂದಿನ ಒಂದಿಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ದಪ್ಪ ಪಾಡ್ಗ ದಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
Okay, so Murli Uncle's opinion is that he says he has no problem as the owner resident of the property, but he says dayat karchi malpuno varshag vara apina program age onji dappada carpet patra pujan adino konchuru extra doddu karchi maltadu correct adu carpet stage pura maltadu like car age tagandinalka matra stable stage uppunalka onchuru extra karchi maltadu and the mattige maltadu udpini bokka rest of the year it is there. And plus he has a point because nama radu varshagara mooju varshagara venue la change maltondulla so that we won't be using that infrastructure also. So do we have any contributors for the next year's program? Anyone who wants to sponsor next year's program? So Vijesh is started the trend. I mean, he has set off the ball rolling with lunch on 24th in Indranti's name. Sunday. So Ajit Uncle is sponsoring Saturday's dinner and Ranjit Anna is sponsoring Sunday's dinner. So Soumyanti is going to sponsor something. Just choose the one with the largest bill and give it to her.
The largest bills are what now?
Shakilaka, right? So Shakilaka will sponsor the evening tea.
Which day?
23rd or 24th? 23rd. So as soon as we come in, Shakilaka is going to give us tea.
Vibha. Another day evening tea. This one. Pritam Rai.
Next day evening.
Tea. This one.
Okay.
Pritam Rai.
So Pritam is going to sponsor 24th evening tea. Also 24th breakfast, Soumyanti is going to do 24th breakfast. Huh? So Reshmaka and cousins are doing the 24th evening drinks. '24th evening alcohol, then we have only the 23rd evening alcohol, and then we have the Shamiana and the Pirad think kai dertinal kaand boka kai tirthu pondu pakka. The drinks.
What is that?
So Ashok Uncle is hosting the 23rd evening alcohol. So there's 24th afternoon, mid-morning undu, that Bunda and or Kali and all that is there. And then there's Shamiana. Then there is 24th afternoon beer. Soumyanti now. You really need to put your hands together. She's a bala. And she's giving 24th mid-morning. The drink is taken care of by Ketki. The refreshments taken care of by Ketki. Ashok uncle, 24th evening.
ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನದ ಬೇರು.
Okay, so 24th Madhyanda beer, Sudanti is sponsoring. ಓಕೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ಶಾಮಿಯಾನ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಕ್ಕ ಅಶೋಕ್ ಶೆಟ್ರಿಗ್ಲ ಬಿನ್ನೇರ್ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಬರೋಲಿ ಬರ್ಪಿ ವರ್ಷ. So there's only one Shamiana, and then printing, of course, is always taken care of by Chandrikanti and family. Oh, Achu's taking care of the Shamiana. Gattida, metal da, you know, Gattida Shamiana patpale. So, Urvashi is going to take care of the Shamiana for next year. Okay, so chairs and table. Detundrette badige matra korre. Chairs, tables and fans. 2 days. Anybody chairs, tables and fans? Okay, Chikkaka's taking care of chairs, tables and fans. Okay, generator and lighting. Generator and lighting. Okay, Pavan is taking care of generator and lighting, and Ninaka is going to take care of the costumes for the entertainment. Okay? That's a costume and the makeup, whatever, charges. Pavan. So I think, Andate? Okay, now Sujoti auntie wants to sponsor something. Sports the prizes. Sports the prizes. Cricket the prize is sponsored by Ashok Shetty. Sports the prizes. Ashwin, did you raise your hand? Oh, he did. Papa, he really did. Ashwin is taking care of the sports prizes for next year. Is that why you raised your hand?
So, on behalf of the Northeast American Pade group, we collected some money, and we were not able to do an event that we wanted to do for this because there were so many entertainment events. So I'm going to use that money on behalf of all of us to sponsor one of the things. So it's the cocktails in that evening or meals or something.
Taken up.
So so whatever is left over, we can do something.
Maybe we'll have a mid-year event. This is the American dollar ka money.
Or whatever, but basically that we have an extra pot that we can use for one of these. So
Okay, so will you take care of the sports prizes for next year? So that's the Northeast, the American Pade chapter. So we have the UK Pade chapter taking care of the Shamiana. We have the American Pade chapter taking care of the sports. Sorry? All right. Andate. So we're all set for next year. The only thing that nobody can sponsor, but each of us have to take responsibility for, is to make sure we attend, make sure we participate fully, and make sure we encourage everybody in our family to come. Harass them, whatever, ask moked, whatever, but make sure as many people as possible come. That's everyone's role. Okay? Thank you so much. And with that, I think... Andate? And eregla dala pandre jate, Nana? Okay, so there is a cleaning. There's a there's a pre-meeting cleaning and there is a post-meeting cleaning expense. Yes, housekeeping expenses pre, during and post. So Ashwin, do you think we can extend into that pot a little further and take care of that as well? Yes. Yes, so that's why, I didn't think anybody needs to do it. I'm sure it will cover it. So, so with that, I think we can draw this AGM to close. Thank you once again, Ajit Uncle. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to Bose Uncle for some extraordinary presidential innings. You've been such a source of love and inspiration to all the youngsters. To Pragati and Aparna, thank you very much. Year after year, you'll do a great job as treasurer. Ranjitanna, thank you so much for making minutes. Yan Vodin Matra. And honestly, Yan Dala Maldiji, ink invitation printad bannagane nenapaini and secretary. So you can see how much. So it's a very easy job to be the secretary, Adhiraj. So with that, we draw this 60th AGM to close. Long live Kolnadu Pade family. Thank you. Jai Hind.